Succeed in a world of constant change. Hi, this is Jerry. Hey, I wanted to share something with you that's very important I found out about today, and it impresses me with a lesson that's important. I was reading in the Wall Street Journal today, and you see right here, it says that BlackBerry will stop making its phones. Now, for those that have kept up with the news and know what's going on, really not a big surprise. It's like what used to be a really hot item is no longer that important. Matter of fact, years ago, remember we used to call them crackberries. Remember that? We had to have our BlackBerries, and people were just glued to them. And not that long ago we're using these things. And then more recently, though, as we realized they're just not where they should be, we were calling them grandpa berries, which is not a good name, meaning that it hasn't kept up with all the iOS and the Android developments and what's happening there. But I think it really illustrates an important point. If you sit back and go, hey, we're really cool, we're doing fine, we are the king, and you can rest forever on that, you're in trouble. That is where it gets in a real problem. Matter of fact, over here, I got another article I want to share with you. This is in today's paper also, another section. And a store that I admire greatly, Costco shares are no bargain. You can see that there. It's real interesting because what has happened is they say here that business buying in bulk isn't as attractive as it used to be, at least when it comes to Costco Wholesale Corporation stock. And this is from today's Wall Street Journal. This is in their money and investing section. And they go on to say that Costco is okay, they're just not doing as well. The price of food is hitting them and their competitors, like Walmart, and it's hitting others. The point is, things keep changing all the time. And we as human beings want to think, oh yeah, I know it changes, but I want it to stay the same. That information that I learned, that market advantage that I had, hey, I want that to stay forever. We see the same thing with Apple, with Samsung, constantly changing and up and down in the market. This is normal. Hey, I know from my own experience, years ago, some of you know that I started training when I was teaching computers and technology a lot and using a program called Lotus 123. It was a spreadsheet. I was one of the first to get into it. Started teaching that, particularly in state societies of CPAs. And the Certified Public Accountants here in the United States also worked with the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, the AICPA, and did a lot of classes. And I want you to know, I had one of the best, if not the best, I might say, class on Lotus 123. Matter of fact, not just one, but I had an intro, an intermediate, an advanced, and then an extra one on macros. Woohoo, it was really cool. But you know what? There's not a whole lot of demand for that today. I don't know if there's anyone. There might be somebody. I think there's one guy in Nebraska that's training on it still. But we just don't do that anymore. The market changes. Now I'm doing more programs on relationship marketing. Just last week, I did a program for a very large tech company that you would know who it is if I told you their name. Multi-billion-dollar company, and they wanted me to come in as the first in a big series of programs that they're doing on the changes that are happening and how do they allocate funds, the differences between marketing and sales. How is that working today, particularly in light of social media? The whole point is things are changing. You have got to change in advance. That means you can't sit back and go, hey, I'm really cool. Yeah, I did this, I did that, and I can sit back now and relax. Well, no, you can't, Sparky. Okay, you got to get with it, and you've got to turn it around, and that means you continue to learn. Continue to learn, continue to reinvent. Matter of fact, we're right here in my study. Here, let me just show you a little bit real quick here. Over here in my study, I got my computers and I got my stuff over there and all that. What I did this morning is I sat down and I did some wonderful, delicious learning. It was great listening to some audio that I got from past conferences I've been to, for one that I'm attending right now, monitoring what they're doing and listening to that. And I listened to it, by the way, here's a little inside tech tip for you. I'm listening to it with VLC. That says in Victor Lima Charlie, VLC player, which lets me adjust the speed. So I'm not listening to it at 1.0x, but jumping it up based on what's covered and what I want to know up around 2 or 2.17x, so it's a little bit faster. And then I'm writing down with the hand on that. Yes, I'm using my hand to write it down. Why? Because it activates a certain part of the brain. It's a whole different topic, but it's activating the brain, the kinesthetic use of the hand, can so you learn it better and it helps you to refine your thinking. But I'm finding I'm having a great experience in that. Learning is continued. It's something you want to keep doing. My friend Chris Clark Epstein talks to us about the importance of adapting to change and working with that change and embracing learning on a regular basis. So I encourage you to keep listening, keep reading, saturating your mind, and keep reinventing yourself. That's how you stay ahead and you don't become the next BlackBerry here like that, like we saw in today's Wall Street Journal or others. Turn yourself around, force yourself to look at new and focus on what is going to build relationships, on relationship marketing, working with others. That will be the key. What do you think? I want to hear from you, and please share this. Would love to let more people know about the importance of reinventing and of sharing in relationship marketing. Our world today needs that message, so you can help out a lot by sharing, leaving your comments, subscribing here. We want to hear from you. I'm Terry at terrybrock.com. You want to drop me an email? Love to hear from you. Hope you have a great day today.